Conocophillips having its best day in nearly 6 months after a very bullish note from Mizuho. The analysts there upgrading COP to a buy rating, raised the price target to $80. It's our call of the day. Stocks up 5%. Pete, Nigeria.
Do I like this name? Do I like this upgrade? I do. I think it makes a lot of sense. I like the way they break this thing down, and they raised it. They didn't go crazy.
You've owned this in the past.
I have owned it in the past, but right now, and Joe and I were talking about this earlier, ExxonMobil is my biggest exposure in terms of the energy space, and I still think, of the big names, I still think it's the best. I think it's the best, and it's had great performance this year as well. That and Chevron have performed very well. Exxon trailing a little bit, but I stick with Exxon for a lot of different reasons, most of which is the cash that they put off and what they do with it, Scott. I still prefer that company. I think they're the best, the gold standard.
Carrie, you own EOG, Phillips 66.
Yeah, that's it.
You've been underweight energy?
Very underweight energy, which has been the right thing to do over the last couple of years.
Is it still?
Yeah, we're still underweight. We wouldn't be buying it. But this is a high-quality company. They're all reasonably attractive stocks. I think they're in the right sectors. They're doing the right things. If you don't own energy and want some representation, I would buy it. So
Conoco has underperformed so far year to date. A lot of that has to do with a less attractive dividend yield versus ExxonMobil or Chevron. You also have some uncertainty surrounding Qatar. That being said, I think a lot of this note is focused on the underperformance of Conoco year to date. Let's pull it back over the last 3 years. Conoco is up nearly 40%. I think Chevron's up about 20%. And ExxonMobil, a name that Pete is tossing out, is down over the last 3 years. So I think if you're looking for underperformance, ExxonMobil is the place on a longer-term perspective where you're going to be able to create some alpha.
It was Conoco that had cut its dividend.
Yes.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Cut the dividend, and they've been really patient on the M&A
Feels like a couple of years ago.
And
Yes,
here we are now where the dividend matters in an environment where it wants bond
the hunt for yield.
The CEO made a big statement during all the Occidental Petroleum fight for the Permian companies, or when they were considering a variety of them. And the CEO of ConocoPhillips said, no, we're not going to play that game. We're not going to go after these guys at these crazy valuations. If you guys can make it fit, go for it. I'm, paraphrasing, but I think people like that discipline as well, Judge, rather than chasing and trying to beat somebody out for an asset by leapfrogging higher and higher.
I sold Conoco 2-3 years ago, and I haven't missed it. I miss root canal more, I think, because energy is undergone a
missed the 40% move
over the last 2-3 years. Well, I sold it pretty well over the last 2-3 years. Not that high,
naturally,
but you don't know what I bought.
Yes,
instead.
thank you.
About what you sold.
Thank you,
Steve. I have all the confidence in the world. It was some of the best
my
things in
average
the market.
price.
Carrie's learned
I'd like
very
to
well.
about the average root canal.
Very quickly, I might add. Naturally, I like